G'day, ladies and gents. It is I next on the Leon Icon, and welcome back to the ninth installment. I had to look at what number this episode was because I keep forgetting, man. Because we have so many goddamn episodes in the bank. Sam, how the heck are you doing, man? We missed you last week. How you doing, man?
Dude, I'm back. I wouldn't say I'm better than ever, but I'm back. No, I'm just kidding. Dude, 9? I didn't even know it was the ninth one. I knew it was somewhere around there, but dude, we're getting there. We're
I'm
getting
gonna
up
be
there.
honest. I didn't know the number 9 existed. But that's what we're learning here tonight. That's what we're doing here tonight. Mo the Fig God, Momo. Shout out,
Ooh,
hey yo,
Momo.
Sam, and Nick Storm. Freaking Friday. You know how the heck it is here. All right, it's Freaky Friday, it's Figgy Friday, and it's freaking Friday, guys. I'm gonna say it straight off the bat. If you guys have, we don't have a guest, but hey, I think we're interesting enough. No, we're not. We're definitely not. But if you have any questions about, hey, how much calcium do I consume in a day? Something like that. I don't know, something
That's a
weird.
good one.
Let us know. That's not a good one, Sam. Don't give me.
Oh, it
Don't give me
is.
money
I
for
wonder that question before I go to bed at night.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, if that, see, stuff like that, guys. Questions like that. Get them in the chat if you want. And also, hit up. I'll show this later. I'm a amateur hour, guys. That's what Figure Friday is. But we've actually had a lot of stuff to talk about in the news sorts of things. So, let's actually talk about last week's episode. We actually had Steve Oza, action figure attack from Mattel, the GOAT, if you will. Some may say he's the GOAT. I say I even told him he's got that dog in him. So hopefully he knows now in the future going down the line that he has that dog in him. But it was a great episode, man. He showed off like a lot of cool stuff, I think, and like I was just so appreciative for him like giving us his time and sharing us an hour and 40 minutes. We went so overtime. We had so many questions in the chat. Love you guys to death, by the way. That was just a fun, really, really fun chat. Did you get a chance to watch it, Sam? I think you mentioned it at some point.
Oh, of course, I had to go back and watch it
You
right
watched the
when I could.
product? You watched the
Yes, I
product?
watch our own product.
Wow. I mean,
You
you
know
get
how it
high
is.
on your own supply, baby. Yeah, but
Hey.
what'd you think about the episode?
Oh, dude, I say this every week, but I really think it is true. I think every single week we just get better and better, no matter how it is, what it might be. I think every week we just get better and better, and last week was no different.
Man, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I think it is because we might be looking at it from a technical aspect. You know, we are running a show at the end of the day, but it's entertaining and it's fun. It barely feels like a show. That high wrestling guy, what's up, man? Shout out, it's going good. How you doing, sexy thing? Unk, shout out to Unk. Just watched the Nick interview. Good shit. How's everybody feeling this Friday? How you doing, dude? I'm great, man. Thanks everyone. Yeah, thank you guys for coming back and great to have Steve O back. I read that as O Block. Thank God.
Oh,
So,
block.
shout out to Chicago. No, I think that's in
No
Chicago.
shout out to Chicago. The only good part about Chicago is Mike Belcaster.
I knew we were going there. Thank God. Shout out to Mike Belcaster. But
Shout out to Mike.
yeah, that was a great freaking interview, man. He showed off like the Elite 106 Jimmy Uso in hand with the interchangeable hairs, which is kind of insane. The new Paul Bearer, a lot of other stuff that I haven't even got around to posting on the Instagram. If you've just seen the clips on the Instagram or whatever housing, then you'll see it on there. But if you know Figure Friday, we start off every week with the breaking news for this week in wrestling figures at the top of the hour. And I want to start off with this here. The Three Faces of Foley Elite Ringside exclusive has actually been delayed, which is something I don't know if you guys in the audience heard this around the freaking arena. It's insane. But no, Ringside notified those who pre-ordered the set that a manufacturer delay has pushed the set expected release date back to early January 2024, which was initially set to release in late November. Now, this set, you can see it features Cactus Jack, Mankind, Dude Love. I'm so keen for this goddamn 3-pack. It reminds me of the Jack's 3-pack. I will never stop saying that enough, but it is delayed. I'm not sure what the case could be on this. I'm not sure if it has been cleared up. I might have seen something, but I don't know. That might be people just lying. People be lying out there. What do you think of this?
Potentially, but dude, I know I have been wanting this as a 3-pack forever. I didn't pre-order just yet, I've been meaning to, and I just every time I think about it, I forget. And but dude, I feel like when this comes out, it'll be the right time, and hopefully the execution comes out as good as these figures look on right here on the protos.
I mean, yeah, like and like a good thing, maybe a good thing you didn't order it because you can just even wait to sit and think about it if you really like. But I believe the box is gonna be like really suited to like signings and autos and stuff like that, which is oh man, that makes me happy to hear. And I know Sam, you're into like you're a big auto guy. Is that are you gonna pick up this set, try and get it completed?
Oh, dude, big Foley guy, big auto guy. That's the best of both worlds right there for me. You know I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have a favorite out of these? Dude, I love this mankind. I'm gonna be honest, but that Cactus Jack is so unique, dude. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
um, honestly, I do wish that they chose different attires for Mankind and Cactus Jack. I think we should have gotten
The
a
more classic sort of looks.
yeah, or the more iconic looks, I would say, like Cactus Jack with a soft Wanted Dead shirt and Mankind with the suit and tie. I think the Dude Love is great. I think it's perfect. Like, not bashing these figures at all, but I feel like if you're gonna do a Three Faces of Foley set, I think you would want to do their most iconic looks for each character.
hmm Like I'd say you can maybe pass off with the mankind, but like the Cactus Jack is a very deep dive. You know, I feel like
Yeah, that's
people
like,
people know that like middle mankind more than that
hmm
Cactus Jack. I'd say you know just speculating. That's me at least. I played what that
oh yeah,
WWE 12 game with the Attitude Era.
yeah,
What was it that WWE 12? I think I don't know.
13,
That's how.
13,
There you go. That's how I learned about the Attitude Era, and I was sucked in.
and
Dude. It
Demolition's
was
theme
dumb.
song.
Here comes the X. Yeah, that's a freaking banger. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
Um,
100%.
yeah. When's the sleep stream, guys? Well, let's throw it out there. Do you guys want a sleep stream? Let us know in the comments. Um,
But yeah, dude, I
you got
think this cactus is like,
yeah.
uh, geez, when would
Yeah, it looks like a
WCW?
WCW deep cut. I was
Hold
gonna say.
on, Halloween Havoc 93, 92 versus Vader. Whenever he faced Vader, it was one of those years.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think that's when that was from.
Yeah, I agree though. There's more iconic looks to go for, and if you're doing a 3 pack like this, I'd say go for that. But did that Jack's 3 pack of man like the Faces of Foley? Did that already have like the iconic attires as well?
Uh, it had the same Mankind, but the Cactus Jack
Oh,
was the Wanted Dead, and I mean,
so there's not even like a thing. They're not even like, oh, we want to try something different or something this time. I don't. Maybe it's just like they because they're. I love getting the deep dives looks, but I don't know. Is single elite line and then maybe make it iconic here. But
yeah,
again,
exactly, yeah.
I think it's gonna pop Mick Foley at signings. He's gonna be like, what the heck? WCW Cactus
Oh,
Jack.
well, he's already seen it. I think he was
Oh yeah,
at the Comic-Con when they showed this, and that was the main. I mean, he was really pushing for this for a long time.
I remember that.
Um,
Yeah.
but dude, I was also seeing. I wanted to mention this. I think it might be like singular packaging because on Ringside, they're selling them like separately. Also,
Whoa. Okay. Ooh, maybe okay, that makes me think maybe it's in a bigger shipper and it's
hmm
like individually boxed in that. Like it's in a it's in a
yeah.
shell sort of like a Supreme or an Ultimate Edition or something like that.
Well, I could
Um
see it being like that, the Survivor Series set that just came out, The Undertaker and your favorite, the turkey Thanksgiving dinner. Um,
oh, I get hungry. I'm so hungry, dude. Shoot shoot hungry right
shoot,
now. Nick
that's a
Storm is
shoot,
shoot
brother.
hungry. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I could see them doing something like that. That's what I would guess it would be. But either way, dude, can't wait for this set. And yeah, as I said, hopefully it comes out the way everybody is looking forward to it being.
Yeah, and hoping. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a good one as well when it does hit initially. I think people are gonna be clamoring for it. I remember Mick Foley said, I am not. I won't sign another merch deal unless I get this 3 pack of all these Foley faces." And I remember Steve in an interview with him. I remember bringing that up, and he was like, "I didn't hear anything about it, but so who frickin' knows?" But Mick Foley, you're goddamn happy, and you're gonna be sleeping happy at night because there's this 3-pack coming. It's coming in January, okay? But it's coming regardless. It should have been shipping in November, late November. But hey, January it is for that little boy. But moving on, we have holy heckle, holy doodle. We have the CM Punk Supreme. Now, this is now on Walmart.com. You can find this, and it's actually set to ship in mid-December now. So people have been getting. I mean, look at the star rating right now underneath the.
Yeah, I was about to
above
say,
the
look
price.
at that. That's that's the regular star rating for a CM Punk AEW match, but
boom, dude. You have
Boom.
heat. We have beef. We have heat with Chicago now. I think.
no,
joking.
no.
Sam's
I love.
over in Chicago.
Listen, love Mike Belcaster. Don't love Phil Brooks.
He's I love this figure. I'm telling you that much.
Yeah, it's a great figure.
Boom. The only reason I can think it's 1 star as well is because all the Codys and Kennys that got sent to people's doors, even
Oh,
baby
definitely.
formula, Mike said at one point, baby formula got sent to someone.
Baby
Um,
formula from.
That's what, he said that. Mike said that. Hey, take it with a grain of Bellcaster because
Yeah,
I don't know.
true,
I want to
true.
because it's true. It's true. I'm actually taking that as true because I want it to be. No, but I think it's like 1 star because of all the distribution issues. You know, the
Mhm.
Cody and Kennys that have been shipping and showing up. So, pardon me. So hopefully this, eliminates that, and you're gonna see this arrive maybe mid-December for all you Walmart folk. What do you think about this, Sam?
Oh, hopefully, I'll be able to pick one up. I mean, usually I do find all of the Walmart exclusive stuff. I just found that Eddie Kingston. I found the Kenny Omega pretty easily. I actually never saw that Cody, believe it or not. Never saw the Cody ever, the Walmart Supreme. But man,
That's wild.
hopefully this lives up to what they're saying.
What I'm saying, more like it. It's freaking good. Holy hell! Everyone needs to get this figure, dude. I've been so upset of how this whole figure has been being I guess distributed, but I think that's just Walmart's hands. That's really no one. Like, what can we do about it? But I just want everyone to have this figure already because it's really that good. Like, I don't want to be one of the only people to freaking have this anymore. I want everyone to have this and enjoy this because this is I think I'm gonna say it's the best CM Punk figure. It's got the double jointed elbows. It's getting butterfly joints. It's pinless. It's off the chains. There's a whole. It's like 2 figures in one. So we have a review on it on the channel. Anyway, but yeah. Regardless, man, I think this is the best CM Punk figure to date, in my opinion. Argue with a wall. No, I'm joking. But I don't know. If you want to grab it from Walmart, go pre-order it right now. Walmart.com. Hopefully, it does start shipping in December. You don't see baby formula shipping to your door.
No baby formula for Christmas.
No baby formula for Christmas, but no promises, no guarantees, guys. I don't know. Let's look at the chat here. I still haven't seen any of the Ruthless Aggression Ultimates at Walmart. Yeah, I mean, I got mine from eBay. I got my Rob Van Dam from eBay. We just don't have Walmart over here. It's just, yeah. And I know how bad the distribute. I can't even say that freaking word right. It takes me like 3 tries. Even in the review I did, I remember doing that. But the AEW stuff is normally pretty easy to get though. Yeah, which is cool though. I like seeing that. But let's see. They are selling them separately, which is pretty awesome. Oh, okay. I feel like the Mankind in particular will probably be clearance on Ringside eventually. We just got the Defining Moments. I need that Defining Moments one. That is that's a crazy figure, dude. It's got I think it's the only Mattel figure to have blood-like substance, nondescript red liquid in the mouth.
It's
Or
ketchup.
in
It's
any
ketchup.
figure.
He didn't wipe his mouth with ketchup.
There you go. He just freaking had In-N-Out or something like that.
Yeah.
He just had In-N-Out, and he's very freaking. He's not malnourished anymore, which is thankfully. But moving on. Pre-order Walmart.com is where you can find this. This is something really interesting I found, and I remember messaging it to you because I was like, we gotta cover this, man. This is like, what the heck? It just because of how, I don't know, unexpected it is to sort of see, but I guess it get it in people's hands. We just found this at Target. Has anyone else found an AEW shop exclusive in retail stores before? And it being the 1 of 3,000 shop AEW exclusive Hook This was found in the AEW Figs, or the AEW Collectors Group on Facebook. And shout out to Thomas, by the way. I'm not sure if this is a doctored situation where someone maybe brought this in from the store, because I don't know who has the hook in hand anyway.
I've seen a couple, believe it or not. I've seen a couple people have it already, but I honestly could see this being more Photoshop. I mean, I honestly, when you sent it to me, I zoomed in to see if I could see like any rough edges or anything, like showing that it might have been Photoshop. But I don't know. I, I I don't know what to say about this. It's just weird. I don't like it's hard to believe, you know? Like it's hard to believe. Like why would this be in Target, you know?
Yeah, and I hate covering leaks and stuff like that, but we have seen the Eddie Kingston shop AEW is going to be hitting sometime soon, which is really cool. And a lot of people were thinking like, just because I remember this hook got leaked a few months ago as well, people remembered where or what happened to that hook. Because we're seeing this Eddie Kingston, we never saw that hook. So maybe this is the route they're going with the hook, is just doing it as a Target exclusive or a store exclusive. I'm not too sure, man. What do you guys think in the chat about this? Smash the like button. Yeah, damn right. That's what that was at the end there, Rocco. That M. That was for the That's the verbal noise everyone makes when they watch Figure Friday. It's confirmed.
Real.
I would. Ooh, Mo. Okay. I would like to know, how did it start of Nick and Sam Figure Friday? Do you want to get into this, Sam? Do you want to talk about this? This is pretty fun.
That's a great question. Geez, dude. It all happened so quick, honestly. We
Yeah.
we kind of wanted our own outlet to talk about, action toys, dolls, Barbies, whatever you want to call them.
Action Cody, Adventure Cody.
No. We don't gotta talk about that. But yeah, dude, really, we loved watching Fig Night on Tuesdays over at the Turnbuckle Tavern, and we kind of wanted to live up to them, to say. But
Also, not just them. There are other figure shows, but they are the goats. That's
Oh
the
yeah.
only one.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like major figure pod. I remember like binging them when I was first getting into wrestling figures too. So like, I think it was just like a figure show. Just because we have a great like dynamic, I think, and we can just talk about. We do this off air on Fortnite. Talk about figures
On
for
Fortnite.
hours anyway. Anyway, yeah, on Fortnite, talk about figures for hours anyway. So why not do a whole thing about it? Have you guys hang out as well? Because it just makes it more fun at the end of the day, to be honest. And it's something. It was long overdue. I'll say that. But yeah, guys, smash the like button. Rocco the Goat. We really have Rocco the Goat in here. I think you might have to change your name. Rocco the Goat. Okay, in here. But yeah, guys, shop AEW exclusive hook. One of 3,000. It's kind of crazy. We might see it pop up on Target. So who knows?
Who knows?
Next slide. Also, this is actually breaking. This came from Fig Night. Shout out to Fig Night. We were just talking about them 2 seconds ago. Shout out to Fig Night. Sorry, Rocco. I agree. I agree with everything he's saying there. But yeah, this broke on Fig Night. Steve Oza was a special guest on last week, or this week. Was it this week? They're all merging into one. Okay, I'm living a life of existential dread. No, I'm joking. But no, he was on Fig Night this week. If you guys haven't seen it, it's a great freaking thing. Look up Steve Oza Fig Night on YouTube. And WWE Greatest Hits legend Bruno Sammartino will actually be moved into the main Elite line in mid-2024. He was removed from the very soon to release Target Legends line. Info courtesy of Steve Oza on Fig Night. This is verbatim. Shout out to Matt Goldberg. This is verbatim. But yeah, I mean, like, I've heard some people like kind of air their grievances with this because this box is it's one of the greatest it's a greatest hits, right? Legends greatest hits. It's one of the best packagings I think Mattel has going for a main line. Where it's like concurrent, because it's just like such a clean out of box to me. I love the gold, I love the black, it's gonna be changed into an Elite line. You're gonna get that, I think, like the half cut off box now that they're doing. So it is a big switch in that regard if you are a mock collector. but at least we are getting the Bruno Sammartino at the end of the day. Some people have that old elite mock, so if you need to get this loose, this is your chance. Sam, what do you think about it moving into the main elite lines to the legends?
Oh, super smart idea all around because last time we saw a Target online exclusive, it was that DDP and Brutus Beefcake, which was a nightmare. If you guys can remember that, those were a nightmare to get for such a long time. And now they're coming back out in the greatest hits line. So I feel like if this was an online exclusive, this greatest hits, we'd probably be seeing another greatest hits of this because nobody could actually get the greatest hits, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Cause a lot of reasons why people couldn't get initial greatest hits figures or what greatest hits figures now are based on from figures in the past. The reason some of them couldn't get them is maybe they were a collector's edition, or exclusively to Target or something like that, or something like this, like a Legends line that is exclusively to Target, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, you run into that same problem. This is super smart overall because I don't have a Bruno Sammartino and I've really wanted that. Like, I remember that elite packaging with the gray and the blue. You know what I mean? With that elite when it came out. So I'm very, very gosh darn excited for this, man.
Yeah, and I do like how it is a different colored trunks. The first Bruno was blue trunks, and now we're
I
getting more of a
noticed that. Yeah.
greenish, which
Yep.
I do really like. But yeah, again, very smart because now we won't have people complaining. Oh, why isn't it online exclusive? Nobody's going to be complaining about it not being an online exclusive. I definitely think it's a great idea to throw it into the main line.
I absolutely agree. And let's tease you. Actually, yeah, me too. Because I think Steve. I remember him saying, when it comes to different attires and the greatest hits lines, if it's something that is so simple as changing the color of just a whole mold, like a crotch piece or something like that, if it is something so simple, they can completely make that. It's just another. It's the same piece but painted in a different color, right? So
Hmm.
that makes a lot of sense to me. And plus, you get a variation if you do have that prior Bruno. They're using their brains over there, and I hate it because I hate using my brain. Next off, I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek while we hold them to the comments here. Frickin' edge, you guys. Literally, Adam Copeland. Rocco, Steve. Yeah, shout out to Justin. Justin, you were in there in the chat, man. I remember seeing you, dude. Shout out. You were the frickin' you were kind of the goat in the chat last week. I'm gonna be honest. Shout out to Justin. But yeah, Steve was on here last week, guys. If you didn't miss it, but for Fig Night, he was on this week. I'm Australian. It's don't you forget about me. Nice to know. Nice, good to know you have Figure Fridays. Yeah, yeah. This has just been fun, man, already. So I never see any exclusive in any of my retails. That's okay. Yeah. So I wonder because there are every state's different. I feel like with distribution, you like that hook, for example. I don't know where that showed up, like,
Yeah.
because no one else is seeing that in the entire country, right? So I really wonder how these companies disperse of them and how much they ship into how many different areas and stuff like that. I'm in Virginia, West Virginia,
Nick, do you
Mountain
even know that
Mama.
exists?
Virginia.
Yeah.
I'm a John Denver enjoyer. Okay, I
Not
like
West
a little bit
Virginia,
of.
just Virginia. There's West. It's two different things. You didn't know that? No way.
No,
No way.
of course I knew that,
No, you
dude.
didn't. No,
If
you stop
dude,
lying.
if there's a West Virginia, that means there's just a Virginia.
Not always. No.
Guys, if you want a geography stream, let us know. Geography Fridays. We're gonna rebrand actually the whole show. I hope you guys are
Yeah.
excited for it. No, love those hairy arms. Thank you. Oh, on the Bruno. Sorry. Big pop for Sam. Um,
Oh.
the Target exclusive are always stocked. In my area, it's the damn Walmarts. I've been to almost everyone in my area trying to find that RVD the last 2 months, and no
Oh
luck.
man, I haven't been able to find that RVD. It's just endless stock of those new greatest hits. I keep seeing Blue Tista, the Rollins, that Sean. It's just endless supplies of those at Walmart for me.
Dude, I want another one of that RVD. I already have the RVD, but I want another one. And how am I gonna get it if no one else can freaking get it?
Exactly.
I gotta pray to the figure gods at night that something happens So I don't know. Danhausen curses it, but in a good way.
It's because you compared them at the end of the video, Danhausen and RVD. That's why.
You are so right. Maybe they shared a little bit too much of plants. If I'll let's
Mm,
leave it at that.
mm.
Too many collectors in New Jersey. Stores get cleaned ASAP. Really, are there a lot of scalpers out there? I mean, that's where I'd see Grim at 6 a.m. go to Toys R Us to get
Did
new.
you steal the figure?
That's when I'd see Grim's Toy Show going to Toys R Us at 5, 6 a.m. and then, and steal figures. So it makes sense, right? Nobody ever talks about North Virginia. That's a thing.
No. Don't be fooled.
See, dude, I'm so easily influenced, especially not knowing anything about. I'm just being gaslit here, guys. Geography Fridays. Geography Friday. Shout out to Ash.
Let's
Freaking
go.
love Ash. I had this guy over here yesterday, dude. He freaking made a ruckus, and we had 7-star matches in this ring. Leave that up to interpretation. Unk says, "Yeah, I would hate to be a collector in the New York, New Jersey area. Should get crazy up there. Yeah." What's up, MCM as well, dude? We got a ton of greats in the chat here, but let's not hold it here. I just realized we haven't even touched on this on the photo here, but
Guys, we got Tom.
we
the
got
OG
Tom here.
Fig Kid.
He's here. He's here in the flesh. No, he's actually here in the LED panels on my freaking monitor, and the Hulk Hogan skin tone for the the three faces of Hogan.
The three faces
Three
of
faces
Hogan.
of Hogan, guys. Yeah, coin that term, guys. No, the
Trademark.
what is it? Hulkamania anniversary 3-pack. So
Hawk
we're
still
seeing,
rules, I think. Hawk still
That's-
rules, I think I think that's it.
man. The Incredible Hulk.
Next
Sued. I'll
week,
just get
next
sued.
week, me and Nick will have a Hulk Hogan trivia quiz to see who's the bigger Hulk Hogan fan.
We need that, guys. If you wanna make trivia for that, no, I'm joking. But for the 3-pack of the Hogans, they're actually updating the skin tones going forward. The yellow and red, sort of ruthless aggression era. That's gonna be having this Ultimate Warrior darker skin tone, or like the Hulk Hogan's that we are seeing now. And same with this Hollywood right here. It's gonna be the same sort of deal. We're gonna see that updated skin tone going throughout this pack and as a running change. I am so glad we made a big stink about this as a community when it first happened, or at least Alex West was very vocal about it. Thank you, shout out. But at least he was, because it does get changed here. And I was actually passing up getting that 3-pack, and with a skin tone change,
What? No, stop lying. Stop the cap. Stop it.
Bro,
I
like-
don't believe that for a second.
like I want my Hogans to have this skin tone. I'm happy with. I would have that mock, but for loose. Like, I'm a big Lucy guy, right? I would have that 3-pack mock, just how it looks mock. But when it comes to loose, I want my updated skin tones on my Hogans, man. I don't know why they're doing the skinnier torso. Oh, they actually fixed the torso, new torso mold, but they were doing the old skinnier, leaner torso with that I think less of a tan sort of skin tone. So they're fixing it here with this 3-pack, and this is the first iteration maybe we're seeing the new torso sculpt when it actually comes and releases. So hopefully we get that in our hands very, very soon. What do you think about this, man?
Dude, can't wait for this pack. I said it. I think when was it SDCC? I think this was the best. This was at least my favorite of the reveals. Maybe even the best of the reveals. This and Ichiban Hogan, dude.
Dude, he is the champion. Ichiban Hogan's son. He is a champion. So I can get really into it if I wanted to.
He's number
But-
one.
He is number 1, yeah, geographically. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going into Geography Friday here, guys.
Geographically.
Geography Friday, new show. That High Wrestling guy says, I found RVD and Brock here in Northern Ohio. Some Walmart Jericho starting to pop up as well. I really want to get that Jericho, man. I've seen a lot of people kind of a little bit, that head scan's a little controversial in the figure community. What do you think about that? Off that top of your head, do you know that head scan I'm talking about with that Chris Jericho?
Yeah, and I've seen it, and I'm not gonna say I dislike it at all, but it's a whole lot different looking than the other Jerichos that we've seen in the past. I don't know. I guess I'll find it eventually, and we'll have to see. I'll probably pick it up. I usually get all the exclusives, because they end up just piling up at Walmart, but we'll see.
Yeah, Yep, pretty much, man. And I think I really just want a neutral scan Jericho. Like, I'm itching for that because I don't think we've gotten that. We've gotten like teeth gritted, and then we've gotten the freaking Chris Jericho head scan like 10 times where it's like,
Ah.
it's like him mid falling off the freaking top of the blood and guts cage, like all the time. But that's actually a better head. I actually prefer that head scan than the Walmart one. But again, not saying the Walmart one's bad, but
Mhm.
there's just been good Jericho head scans. So it is hard to say at that point. But yeah, with this 3 pack, man, do you think you're gonna grab a loose? Because I know you're collecting loose now as well. You're gonna grab a mock and a loose for this?
I've been very selective. Ah, it's hard. It's hard to say because honestly, it is a really nice 3-pack, but ah, I don't know. I guess we'll see because we still don't know when this is coming out for sure, right? Yeah, you're hurting my
Yeah.
head making me think about this. Dude. The question is, will I need 2 or will I need more? You know?
Oh my god, yeah, you're right. You're completely right. I can't believe I stopped at 2. That was undermining this set. I should have stopped at 20. I should have stopped at freaking quadruple digits at that point. But no, this is really exciting, man. I'm excited to get this pack as well. And moving on, this is something that broke. I guess this is, I don't know. Why am I going to describe it? Let's just say what it is. So, Wrestling DeLorean posted a Instagram pic saying the boots were fixed. They said, shit. Some of them aren't fixed, apparently, because on MD Toys YouTube channel, he reviewed the Elite 106 Johnny Gargano, Elite 105, sorry, Johnny Gargano, which is the right photo, on the photo on the complete right, and the kick pads are fixed here. There's no gappage. There's no Johnny Gargano syndrome, as Trey coined it. And now it's famously used in the figure community, which is freaking amazing because it's true. And we are seeing it here. I know Crowned Jesus as well. I think he got the kick pad gap on his Elite Johnny Gargano. So it looks like it's a running change, but it's like not a consistent one at that. I don't know how to describe it. What do you think?
What the fuck are you guys drinking?
Right. I don't. The first thing that came to my mind is one of these versions are going to be worth a lot more than the other one down the line, either if you got the split kick pads or the full kick pad. But I mean, I know there's a lot of people that this gets on their nerves because I know Gargano isn't the only one that has this problem. But man, I'm more worried about that face scan though. Honestly, I don't know what's
Look,
going on there.
I've seen a couple instances where the like True Effects or the DIJ tech, it's pretty perfect on that scan, but fucking jump scare, dude. We always do the Pat
Yes.
Sajak jump scares here. JD from NY.
What the fuck are you guys drinking?
Shout out. But yeah, it's become it's kind of like I touching on here right here. Unc said it's kind of ridiculous that it was a thing to begin with. Like they had kick pad molds. If anything, they had to. I don't know if they had to sculpt new boots or it's completely just different boot mold or something like that. They already had the kick pad mold, so I don't know why they or what the I don't know what the choice was. Maybe there was a thing they couldn't work around. Who freaking knows? Again, at least it's going to be fixed in the future, hopefully. But I don't know. Is this the best Johnny Gargano figure?
No.
Is this the
dude.
best Johnny Gargano figure?
Dude, I I think
There's
the
my thumbnail face, guys.
I think the honestly, dude, all of his figures have been really great, honestly. Like forget about whatever kick pads or whatever little issues there are. It's not the end of the world, you know.
No, it
Um,
is. It is.
oh,
Sam.
it is. We're all gonna die because of these kick pads. But
Sam,
no, dude.
Sam, we're grown ups and it's the end of the world. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, go.
No. But dude, his what was it? Did that well, his first elite wasn't that the NXT one,
The
the
DIY.
Hall of Champions.
Yeah, it was DIY, right? Yeah. I remember that one came out. It was great for the time, but like looking back on it now, that's questionable. But
I don't know. I still think it's a pretty good one. But like his
the attire's cool.
yeah, his Venom one was really good. His
Yeah,
what was
yeah.
it? Was it Wolverine? The fan
Yep.
takeover one. That one was really good. I really like the attire on this one. Like he might have some of the best figures like based on guys wrestling in WWE currently
Mhm.
in the current
Yeah.
roster.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, even if you watch My Damn Toys review on this, or any review of this Johnny Gargano for that matter, you can see the entrance vest that he comes with. It has like a new clasp mechanism that actually looks like it doesn't look out of place. It's not on the sides. It's not on the back. It literally straps in where it should strap in on the actual vest of it all, and it just makes it look a lot better in my opinion. But hey, what's up, WPF as well? Made it to another Figure Friday. You lived to see another day, to see another Friday, I should say. It's ridiculous that Johnny legs were an issue to begin with. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree. But I remember saying like to Steve at one point, are there reasons why, like for example, the Roman Reigns Ultimate Edition, that was the proto image when the render happened, when it was that was like the Hulk Hogan torso, but then it changed into that more Triple H ripped torso when it came out, and I think maybe they have it in mind and it just doesn't work with the parts and the. But what am I trying to freaking explain it for? I don't know. So again, it's just me trying to fantasy book and fill in the gaps. But speaking of filling in the gaps, that's what they're doing here with this figure. Originally, they tried to give this Johnny pinless legs. The correct parts were not available to do this with the correct kick pad height. The figs that have the correct kick pad heights have pins. Oh, okay. Oh, the correct kick pads have pins. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Honestly, I'd rather that because you're not seeing the pins as much as you're seeing the gap here. You know what I mean? So I'd rather it just be pinned legs. Like, I don't really care about pinned legs anyway. I'm not really caring about them. But it's not the end of the world for me. What's going on, Paragon, by the way? Shout out. Freaking Skybox. Freaking guys, shout out to Paragon Pro. Follow him. But yeah, this is something that's going to be maybe seeing a running change. I don't know. I'm yet to get a Johnny Gargano Elite, man, just because there hasn't been one that sold me yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm very like particular sometimes. Especially if they're not like a go-to for me, like a Kenny Omega, like a CM Punk, like a Danhausen or something like that. But Johnny Gargano in ring, I think I just need a figure of him in general. And if I freaking am impatient enough, I'm gonna get this one. So if that's the case, but I don't know, guys. If you're excited for this, give me a hell yeah! No, I don't freaking know. But next
Give me
thing here-
a yes, please. How about that one?
Give me a yes, please. Love pinless arms. Could care less about pinless legs. I 100% man agree. What am I trying to freaking find? So I'm trying to find here. So this has become like I remember seeing the renders back in the day for the Hook figures when they were before they came out. I'm trying to speak and I'm on no coffee. It's the running theme. And they had no pins in it. Like, no, the arms didn't have pins, the legs didn't have pins, and we're seeing it here. It does have pins, and it's like for the skinnier guys, I would say it does stick out a little bit more. Look at that. You can see like it raises, and that I think is pretty much of an eyesore. That's an eyesore. And for stuff guys like this who don't wear knee pads, I guess people can get pretty annoyed with it. But maybe you can just get around with making the pins smaller. I don't know if that'll do anything to it though. That's the freaking hook. What the?
Oh, where do we go?
What
there we
the
go.
hell? Oh my God! No way! Yeah.
What?
What the hell was that? What came over me?
The mothership. It's the mothership again. I told you.
Mothership monsoon.
Monsoon.
Guys, I want to shout out to everyone watching right now. If you're watching right now, you know who you freaking are. I'm looking into your soul. Look at me in my eyes. And what do you see? Look, I had no plans for this bit, Sam. Don't make me full screen. No, I'm joking.
Oh, no, I'm gonna get. There we go.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way. Yeah. Okay, next. Anyway, something that's not really figure news related, but I thought it was pretty funny. We saw Darby Allin got a new. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who I'm saying. We, me and you saw Darby Allin got a face tattoo, and I don't think we're ever gonna get an updated Darby Allin ever. That's gonna release. That's gonna be updated with the
Well,
current Darby. But
yeah,
hey, that's
well,
just a wrestling figure game in general, baby.
yeah, we'll get an updated one, but when that one comes out, he'll have another 3 tattoos on him. So
Yeah. Hopefully by the end of it, like I have you seen the trend? People like black out their arms, like they completely
yeah,
ink their arms.
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of the day he just started doing that. He was like, I'm bored.
I'm
Just
bored.
blacking out all of his tattoos.
No,
Um,
he'd finish up his arm. His arm is already gonna be full with tats, so he's like, I'm tired of looking at this. Just full blackout.
Yeah, it's like I wonder why he got the hand on the like. There's good. I assume there's a reason to it, but there doesn't have to be a reason to every tattoo. But he like I've seen him matches like with the spine at least here on the Unrivaled 13 on the right, the spine on the pine, and the arm for example. He does a lot of this like skeleton. He kind of matches his own skeleton with the tattoos. I don't know if he has a whole hand in his brain. Do you think?
Yeah, maybe he does. We don't know. I mean, maybe one day we'll find out.
Yeah. Maybe like John Carpenter's The Thing. It'll pop out of his head instead of his chest.
Yeah,
It'll just be a little,
one day
hello,
we'll get
my
a
baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragdoll gal.
we'll get a Darby Allin with an interchangeable hand that comes out of his forehead.
And it like sticks. It has a little like hand hole right there.
There
or
you
something. It
go.
just comes
Yeah,
out. Yeah.
like the interchangeable hair, dude.
Look, Steve Magic. Sorry, Steve. Shout out to Steve. Magic. You know what to freaking do. Okay, Magic Dan. Everyone. Walter. Okay. But yeah, this is pretty interesting. I found this pretty funny. Next up, time to just breeze over real quick. Exclusive pre-order, guys. If you are down for the Big Rubber guys, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, Andre the Giant, Big Rubber guys are set to be expected, and you can pre-order from October 13th, which I believe was last week, and till October 27th, which is next Friday. So if you guys want to get in this, it's going to be like a Mattel Creations. It's only available for the 2 weeks. Once you miss out, you miss out. For the LJN people, if you're big onto LJNs, I've heard this is the most like accurate to LJNs. I think even Steve said that. But I'm kind of excited for when we get more talents in the line. We see Dynamite Kid, British Bulldog coming in the wave. So shout out to Knick. I think he showed that off, which that goddamn look excited. You're not a big LJN guy from memory, are you, Sam?
No, and I'm not a big
Neither.
rubber guy.
Neither. I mean, I call them chew toys for a joke, but at the end of the day, that'd be pretty fun. Hey, and plus Tom, the OG Fig Kid from Fignet, might get offended. He loves LJNs. Shout out.
Maybe
and so,
Dashy
yeah.
wants to take a bite. We don't know. We don't know.
Tom,
Shout
you
out,
gotta
Tom.
give Dashy. Tom, you gotta give Dashy a bite. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
We
Anyway,
gotta
moving on.
test it out. See if they're really chew toys.
Exactly, we gotta see really if they are chew toys and what's to come of it. No, I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out right now so far in the chat. I'm gonna miss out on stuff that we did miss out on. In the chat ski. You guys like talking, and I love talking, and I love hearing it. So give me more of it. Let's see. I believe we saw. I think someone said. Let's see. I remember someone asked a question, and I was like, let me bring that up later. Oh, that's not the sleep stream question. Let's not do
Sleep.
that
Yeah,
high
when do we
wrestling
went
guy.
sleep stream?
Yeah. I remember seeing this question. I was like, let me bring it back up. That high wrestling guy says, how old were you guys when you started collecting figures? I'll swing it off to you to answer it.
Are we talking playing with them as like toys, like as a kid, or like are we talking irresponsible Sam on the eBay app at 2 a.m? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
All
I
of the above.
mean, geez, dude.
Do you know when you started collecting? Like, what made you start collecting? Was it seeing a figure on a peg?
Like hardcore collecting now, or what?
Oh, just like your first figure that you got.
Oh, geez. Dude, that's a hard. I mean, I always remember seeing stuff at Kmart, Toys R Us, stuff like that. and I remember seeing like wrestling, but I didn't know what it was just yet. You know, like
Yeah.
I was probably like 4. I didn't know what wrestling was. But, man, I'm trying to think like what were my first like figures that I had. I remember I
Oh,
had
yeah.
let me see if I can pull up a picture. I remember I had this Rey Mysterio. It was a Jax one, and he was taller than everybody, and it made no sense to me. I was like, why is Rey taller than everybody else on my roster? It doesn't make sense.
Yep.
Like I just couldn't put 2 and 2 together. But yeah, I remember having this I think it was the deluxe aggression. It was towards the end of the line for Jax. It was a deluxe aggression Ray. I think that was my first one. Um,
Dude. The
and as I
Luxaggression
started
did all
getting
that
more,
articulation for a Ray, it's over.
oh dude,
It's
like
over.
once I started getting more, as I said, it was just like, why is everybody smaller than Ray? You know? But dude,
I can't believe like the David became the Goliath. in
yeah,
the
dude,
freaking-
for
in your
real.
world.
I mean, hey, they don't call him the biggest little man in wrestling for no reason, you know.
The biggest
But
cheap toy in wrestling for nothing. Um,
dude, but like hardcore collecting, I remember seeing the classic superstars when I was little, and I always wanted them. I wanted all of them, even though I didn't know half of the guys. I wanted all of them. I don't know what it was. The boxes were so nice.
yeah. Oh, the boxes is what got you.
Probably, bro. They just, I mean, look at my Instagram now. Like, if you have
Yeah,
them
you're a
on
big
the
mock
wall,
collector. Yeah.
dude, they're freaking beautiful all together. And I don't know, like that's kind of what set me apart from them and the elites. Like the elites, they change the boxes every 10 sets. It's kind of annoying when they do that, you know. The classic
Yeah.
superstars, I mean, it was great packaging all the way through. And they look even better signed, which is if you don't know, I'd get them signed as well. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Like, and I'm trying to think. Like, when you were saying that, I'm trying to harken back to the first one that I got. I think it might have been a Titantron Live Cena, or no, not Titantron Live Cena. Bone
Titantron
Crusher
Live, he
Cena.
wasn't even in the company.
That's why I freaking corrected myself. You dumb, you idiot.
You listen here, you piece of crap.
You listen here. We're live, pal. Let me tell you something about being live, dude. No, and I yeah, I think it was Edge. Maybe it was when Edge Jax. It was like a 6-scale Edge Jax, but my granddad got it for me because he knew that I loved wrestling, and it was one of my first wrestling figures. And then maybe a Bone Cruncher Cena as well. And that was a little shit compared
Nick,
to the
what are
freaking
you
6
talking?
inch.
There's no bone crunchers. Bone crunchers were added to there, Nick. What are you talking about?
What am I talking about?
Bone cruncher? No.
It's not Bone Cruncher. It was a really shit small Cena figures. I don't blame me for not knowing. I freaking got this once in my freaking life, okay? I didn't even know the name of it. I just opened it and threw it off my roof. No, I'm joking.
like Grim. Like Grim, just throw it off the roof.
Ow, holy gefilte fish. Just throwing shit off his roof.
Oh, I know what you're
love
talking about. It was the oh, I just found a picture of it, but I don't like loose, but I don't know the name of it. I know what you're talking
It's
about.
like a
though.
little shit one. Compared to, it was like, it
Yeah.
wasn't a Hasbro, it wasn't an anything. It was a
Oh,
John Cena. It was
I'm sure it
Jax.
wasn't a Hasbro, Nick.
No, it was a
Jesus.
Jax. Shut the.
It was a Hasbro John Cena. Freaking 19. When did that series end? 92, Nick. What are you guys drinking?
I don't know how old you are anymore.
What
I don't know
the
if you're
fuck are you
60.
guys drinking?
I don't know if you're 60 anymore. I don't know what's happening. Okay, are you the OG Fig Kid in disguise? Imagine just out of nowhere.
I remember the
Um,
day the LJNs came out.
It was
I went
not
to the
Micro
store.
Brawlers.
No, I'm sure. I
Not
can assure
Micro
you, there's no micro brawler.
It was a Jax little shit. It was, guys, think of Jax. they had like a 4-inch figures. They had 4-inch little shit figures, and it was like bad articulation. The arms went up like this. The legs went up like this as well. It had nothing.
I know what you're talking
Basically.
about.
Okay,
It's
thank
not a
God.
Hasbro.
Yeah.
It's not a.
It's not a
It's not a
Micro
Titantron
Brawler.
Live. It's not a Bone
It's-
Cruncher.
And guess what, Sam? It's all of the above. No. But I think when like those were the first figures from memory, and then I was big into the Flex Force because I was a kid and I loved
Yeah.
playability. Dude, if
Flex Force.
I bet when those retros or when those Hasbros came out, they would have died for Flex Force, bro. And plus they made freaking sounds that they were towards the end of it, dude. I was like, oh shit. Okay, dude, we're getting serious here. But no, man, microaggression. Thank you, Justin. That might be in it, right? Was that the thumb thing? No, that wasn't the thumb thing.
Microaggression were like they were like an inch tall. Like they were like, and like you would put them if you
Oh,
you
no,
bought
no,
like
yeah, not
all the
them, I
ones
know
in the
them.
set. Yeah, not those.
Yeah,
Not
I
those.
had a
can
little
assure
like
you,
a
not
little
those.
shit ring. I had a
Yeah.
6-sided ring, but it was like a bootleg ring from one of
Oh,
those like.
it might have been a bootleg
things.
Cena, honestly.
It probably no, I got it from the store.
Oh,
So
well,
if it was
Australian.
if a bootleg made it, we're actually selling kangaroo meats in the store, and then John Cena bootlegs. But and then I think Flex Force was big. I think even back in the day, Elite One Jeff Hardy hit the stores in Australia because they sent it out and it was too late to take it off shelves because it was already shipping or whatever, and people didn't know because the Australians are stupid.
Yeah, guys.
they're not- they're lovely.
Nick
I love
found he found the Elite One Jeff Hardy. He opened it and he removed the tattoos because like the CM Punk.
Yep, just like the CM Punk. And you know why, guys? Because I'm a madman and I live on the edge. And if you don't like that, well, you can believe yourself the only way. What are we fucking talking about?
Dude,
We're
you were
talking
saying
about
earlier.
Flex Force.
Hold on, you were saying
what are you
earlier you really hope that that Supreme Punk comes out so everybody can get it. That's a lie. You only want it to come out so people don't yell at you for ruining it.
That's one of the reasons. Look, there's a many
The
reasons.
reason.
There's a many a reason, okay? There's ifs, there's hows, there's whys, there's whens, there's wheres. And you can buy my wares on Pro Wrestling Tees. Guys, we have a Pro Wrestling Tee store. If you want, you can buy the Australian Icon design as well as a Figure Friday design, guys, exclusively to Pro Wrestling Tees, and where you can find all that and more. Linktree/Nick Storm Review. Anyway, that's done. No more of that. That segue was way too good to pass up, I'm going to be honest. But... And speaking of segues, I ride them all day. No, but I think what made me start back into collecting, I fell out of it for a little bit. I didn't start collecting until 2020 again when those stimmy checks came in, man. Last time I collected,
dude.
shut up. Last time I
No,
collected from
let me
Joe-
speak. So the last time no, I'm just kidding.
That's so fucking funny. Muscle Bro, yeah, right, yeah, almost, man. We're almost like the masterminds behind this, behind the Ultimate Editions, the mastermind behind the Ultimate Editions. Shout out, Steve. What was I talking about? What'd you say? You
What
said
got
something.
you back in the stimmy checks 2020?
Yeah, thank you. I'm forgetting. So last time I collected avidly was 2016, probably, and then I just kind of fell out of love with it. I had that Nick Storm account on Instagram beforehand. I deactivated it because I had a crush on a girl, and if she saw it, that would have been the end of me. Nothing happened. Unrequited love, baby. That's what that is. I'm gonna write a poem someday. Unrequited. Okay, that's all right. So that was a mistake, and then I got back into collecting maybe 2020 from the stimmy checks, bro. It made it. Oh my god, that made it a little bit too easy to get back into collecting. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I honestly am pretty much the same, dude. Like, I was buying something here and there, like every couple months, like nothing crazy. But then during COVID, I saw like everybody posting like all their like collections, and I was like, dang, so this is like a real thing, like taken seriously and stuff. So I mean, the rest is history, to say it, summarize it real quick. Long story short.
Do you know what was? Yeah, and I get last thing before we move on. But do you know what was the thing that migrated from just collecting or just like buying them as toys and playing with them as toys into then taking that next step into collecting?
Probably growing up and not wanting to bash my toys together anymore.
You
I don't know what kind of question is that.
Together anymore?
No,
What kind
I don't
what
have
kind of
6 stars in my new gen ring. 6-star matches.
7-star. Okay.
7-star Meltzer
Hey,
approved.
yeah, Father Dave said it. Okay, Dad of the Year Father of the Year, Christian Cage or Dave Meltzer, or Kyle Peterson's dad. Shout out.
Yeah.
I love doing the shout outs here. And I want to give a shout out to everyone here as well in the chat. BCA Ministry Taker and the Toy Biz Wolfpack Sting were my first two. Wow. Yeah, wow, Toy Biz, dude. I think Chris Metzger, friend of the channel, does the Jazzwares packaging now. I believe he did the WCW Toy Biz figures, the packaging for those at the time, which is freaking, that's kind of cool as well to see. But yeah, that's interesting, man. What year was that, do you think? That must have been like late 90s, right? Early 2000s?
Yeah, around there.
Something like that. I don't know. I was in my daddy's sack. As a young buck, like a young buck.
Like a young
Like a
Marty
young Sam
Jannetty would
Figs.
say.
Like a young Marty Jannetty, I love Coke. 1998. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was gonna say it sounds like late 90s. Speaking of late 90s, this has nothing to do with late 90s. But guys, if you want to see what I picked up or what Sam picked up, and I picked up this week, we'll talk about, we'll discuss. But I got some figures, man. I got some brand spanking new figures I'd like to talk about. Anyway. Fuck it. What am I doing, dude? This is so unentertaining. Christian Cage, Father of the Year, TNT Champion. Dude, I kind of had to get this figure, man. I'll be honest. This, I remember when this figure came out, everyone was saying how old he looked. And it's not wrong, right? Like, where's that other head scan? It makes him look a lot older. It's not wrong in the slightest. But look at Christian Cage on AEW.
Yeah, I was about to
Weekly
say,
TV, I'm gonna
like,
be honest.
you're complaining that he looks old. I mean, is that just you being kind of like, oh, maybe he is getting pretty old?
Yeah,
not wanna believe it.
Older people have been like, oh, that figure just looks old. Other people who don't want to accept, like,
Yeah, they don't want to
hands.
accept it. Nah, Christian's
wait,
getting up
no,
there.
that's like the first, like, that's the first meeting of it. Like, wait, they look at their hands like Hannibal Buress, you know, like they're getting old. I'm getting old. But no, again, like, it's actually just a really solid figure. Probably the best updated Christian, the only updated Christian, and I mean the legs are kind of questionable. Some points are kind of questionable, but then again, I think you put like a cloth goods turtleneck on this dude and the
Oh,
TNT
yeah.
title, you got something special going on there. Shout out to Trey. I'm not gonna start using that. That's his gimmick. But like, yeah, I think this figure's pretty great, and you put the TNT title on it. And another thing I got as well. I mean, we showed it here a few freaking times. I can't show it off enough. This unrivaled 12 Danhausen. Yes, I love Figure Friday, dude. Thanks so much, dude.
He
What
said
the
it,
heck?
dude.
He
said
put
it
me
himself.
over. He put us over, guys. What the heck, Sam? You put us over on Figure Friday. You didn't have to do that, man. I appreciate that. I really. Just talking with my toys now. Unraveled 13 Danhausen, a very fun figure, dude. I was not like expecting too much out of this, but I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like a pliable, soft plastic. This thing right here, so it actually is very moldable. You can move it very. I don't know, man. It's just like, here I am once again. Look at that, and you can pop it off as well if you want, and put it on. You know, for I don't know, you want these legs for something. Put on this Danhausen if you want. You got a whole different new Danhausen. Like, the amount of Danhausen figures they're coming out with right now is kind of incredible, because you can just mix and match, and it's kind of, I don't know, man. Jazzware's got something special going on there. And another one. What did you get actually?
Oh, I told you I'm not bringing them over because, dude, once I
don't
get
have
those
to.
to stand up, my loose stuff, once I get them to stand up, I'm not touching them. Or else Dominoes. Boom.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's
Dominoes.
one of the reasons I don't set up figures regularly on this shelf. If you
Yeah.
guys see, like, there's sometimes, like, maybe a few here or a few up here, you know what I mean? There's always boxes behind them or something like that. That's because, oh, man, before I get a ringside collectible stand, I'm gonna have to, like, just do it that way. Because otherwise, it's gonna be domino effect. I'm gonna want to hate my life after it, okay? But, what'd you get? You got a Mr. Perfect, the Harley Race, I believe.
Yeah, dude, got the Harley Race greatest hits finally. I was I would like to say I was after the original one for a little while, just because
Yeah.
it's such like a, I don't know, it's such a talked about figure, you know, and it's such a random figure like King Harley Race, like that only lasted what, a year, a couple years, if that. I got the new Mr. Perfect, which I thought I would hate, but I love it. And what else did I get? Geez, Samoa Joe Target exclusive. Didn't think I was gonna
Dude, I got
find
that on
that.
the way. I've got that on the way, which is
Oh
exciting.
yeah, dude, I found like 20 of them. I didn't think I'd find a single one. Like, it was completely out of my mind. I didn't even like think about a Samoa Joe going to the store, and I found it. I was like, oh shoot, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got that Eddie Kingston Walmart exclusive, which I am a big fan of, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting more out of that. I wish that was almost the one that released in Unrivaled 9, I think. The Kyle P impressions. Like a young Kyle Peterson. I love the impression. I don't know what I was trying to say here. The legs on my Christian are so loose now, and I've used him for display only. Wow. I mean, yeah, over time, I think that's going to happen with the Jazzwares figures, I noticed. Because, like, dude, you don't even have to try that hard. Look at this. This is on a CM Punk. You don't have to try that hard. The leg pops off. I have to put blue tack in here, to sometimes do it. But I kind of like that. It makes for more interchangeability. But again, your legs shouldn't be coming off your figures. But, I mean, it's all right. It's all right. Frick it. I mean, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to put these legs on other trunks. Who gives a hoot, you know what I mean? But, I don't know. Guys, it's been a great episode. And I just got Unrivaled 17 Seth Rollins today.
Unrivaled 17. All right, that's.
It's over.
Where's that
Guys,
comment?
let's
Hold
end
on.
the
Where's that
stream.
comment? Here it is. Here it is. Here it
End the
is.
stream.
This is the
let's end
comment
it.
that I keep pulling up.
Maybe I should. Why did I stop drinking coffee?
Why did you start drinking coffee? That's. Jesus.
I mean, you got a good point. Guys,
Making matters
this has
worse.
been a really, really fun episode. If you guys have enjoyed Figure Friday episode 9, do what Unc says and hit that like button. And make sure you comment and comment everything in the chat. Freaking, I want to thank you guys for hanging out for one. We've had like, I don't know, just like a crazy amount of response, and the people that I'm seeing from last week or the weeks before are in here this week. It's always really, really fun to see. And I love seeing the regulars in here. Make your face known. Don't be a stranger. Chat all you like, and I'll read it if it's good and that I can nibble on. But we're eating into SmackDown time, and that's when the ratings dip. Okay, we notice. Okay, that's when the demo goes. No, I'm joking. But it's been a great episode of Figure Friday here, man. Sam, any last words?
Oh
Before
man.
you die?
Next
Before I
week,
murder you. Any last words?
before I get locked back in the dungeon, endless editing. Nah, dude.
Yes.
Next week, keep an eye out, guys. We got a big one coming. It's gonna be a fun one. I'll say that.
It's gonna be fun. Should we announce the guest here for the Figure Friday listeners, or?
I say, if you really want to know, head on over to Instagram at Nick Storm Review. There you go. That's how you'll find out. If you really want to know, there you go. When we will announce that in the
The
upcoming.
unintentional alley-oop right there. That's what that was. That's what we call that. No, I want to thank you guys again for watching. Everyone in here. You know where to find us, man. And I know where to find you guys, and it's in this freaking chat. And I love that so much. Love that about you guys. No, but I appreciate you guys. If you want to stick around we've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline. We actually have a lot of guests in advance booked that I don't know, I'm very, very excited for, to say the least. So again, where you can find that all is at Nick Storm Review, at Sam's Figs, and now at Wrestling Fig Source, I believe, on Instagram, as well as powered by Sam's Figs and Nick Storm. Basically, little news shish if you want. Keep track of us there if you like. But again, go do all that. Find us on the socials wherever you can, here and there. And and Figure Friday episode 9, man, in the books. And I don't know, man. Next week it's gonna be. I'm looking out for next week, and I forgot how to outro a thing. So let's get the frick out of here. Did you enjoy this stream? Well, good, because after this stream ends, make sure to go onto my channel and binge watch every single one of my videos, because they're guaranteed a good chuckle or two. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye!
Nick Stone, the Australian icon.